Hello everybody, Rex here, and today we're going to be painting some mini dinosaur models. And here they are, and they're so cute and tiny. But they have no paint, and they just have no detail. Look at that, no detail at all, just little plain little blocks. So we're going to paint these guys up and get them all prettied, and give them some color. So that's what we're going to do in this video. Hope you enjoy it, and here we go! So first up, I'm going to be painting the Dilophosaurus, and keep this in mind while I'm doing these paintings of these dinosaurs. I am very limited with colors I get to use, and I'll show you the colors that I had to work with at the end of the video. But yeah, so I'm going with a light pink with the Dilophosaurus, and then I'm doing a dark purple on the under of the belly, just to give it some more color on him, and just getting all that good detail in there. Then I'm doing a red cresty on the head, getting some of that color in there. Then I'm going in and doing some little dots of its little dotties that it has on its body, and painting them in a light blue color. And this is all Citadel paint, in case you're wondering what kind of paint I'm using. And so that's what all that is. And here I am painting all the claws and stuff, because that's important. That dinosaurs have painted claws, important, and painted teeth and eyes. And now I'm doing the base in a green, and most of the bases I'll be doing will be just green bases. And now we have the Carnotaurus that I'll be doing up next. And with him, I just went with the regular red and black scheme that the original the original Carnotaurus came with from the Jurassic Park toy line back in the day. So I just going with that color scheme for this guy, because I didn't really think about what kind of colors I wanted to go with him, just because I had red and black available. So that's what I went with here. And just painting him up nice and good there. And he's a little bit bigger figure than the Dilophosaurus, so I'm able to get in there and get some nice details onto this guy as well. So that's all good and dandy there, painting the claws and all of that up, getting his little eyes and pupils, important. Now I'm painting his base, getting that nice green there, making that look all nice. Oops, dropped it. And now we move on to the Allosaurus. And I'm going with a blue color scheme for his main base. And then I'll be going over and giving it a white dry brush. But then I decided to coat that back over, because I actually didn't like the white dry brush I gave it. And I went with a blue dry brush instead. As you can see here, I went with blue. Dry brush, and then I did some black stripes here, as you can see, but then I said no, and now they're gone. And now I'm going to paint in the teeth on him. This is just white paint, so I'm just doing that, and getting his little claws painted up as well, so making that all look nice. And then of course I'll go and paint the base after I get his eye detail and everything down as well. And yeah, and I won't say I'm the best painter when it comes to painting things. I honestly don't like coloring things. I've always been not very fond of it, but yeah, decided to give it a shot here today when I painted these guys. And up here next is Protoceratops, maybe. I tried to figure out what Triceratops this is, but I couldn't find anything that really matched it. And with him, I wanted to go with a gray body, but give it a very colorful head crest. So that's what I went with here, and give some little red dots on its little eye bits there, and just give it a white dry brush there, and then decided didn't like that, so I just made it gray again. Then I went back in and detailed its crest there, and getting that all nice and detailed. And you can let me know what kind of ceratopsian this is in the comments below if you know from just looking at it. Me, I don't know. And then I went in and gave it some nice colored eyes and pupils. That's important. Get as much detail as you can in there. And now we have moved on to the Spinosaurus. And with him, I wanted to do a very swampy color scheme here. And I also wanted to make the base like a swampy, like he's going through the swamp. So the base is also green as well. And then I went in with a white dry brush over him. And now I'm going back in and giving him some added details. I mixed some colors together for this color bit. And that's what I did there. And I'm going to paint the claws. And next I'm adding some blue. Getting some blue dots. He's got little specks on him, little bumps. I'm painting those blue. And then I'm going in there and painting the teeth up as well. Got his little gummy line in there and all of that. So that looks nice. I'm liking how it's turning out right now. And then finishing up his base and stuff. and getting some dry brush and giving a black wash over him just to help bring out some more of that detail on the little miniature, and going in with the blue to color that bottom base. And now we're moving on to the T-Rex. Took me a little bit to figure out what kind of color I wanted to do with him, because at this point I was pretty much out of color options, so I decided to go with black and then dry brush a nice green over him, which I think it turned out looking pretty nice and menacing at the end here with him. And so just getting him a nice teeth painting job done as well, getting that all nice and painted, and getting all those nice greeny bits patched up and stuff, getting nice some blood red eyes, just a little more menacing look, getting those claws painted, and again, very important to do that. Nice green base. Nice green base is also important. And then with this, there's this little bit of plastic on the end of the dinos that I cut off, so I just clean that off of all of them, just to clean that up. And now I'm spraying them with a sealant. And really quickly, like I said at the beginning of the painting, I was going to show you all the paint colors that I had at my disposal, and this is what I had. And yeah, I think I did pretty good for what I had there. And it went by really quick, so I'm going to show you again. But this is the sealant that I used. It's pretty good. It's not super great, but it does work pretty good. It works good enough. Works good enough. So first we'll take a look at the little Dilophosaur that I painted up first. Just share my camera focus. There we go. So here is a little Dilophosaur all painted up. And I think he turned out pretty good. I really like it. Nice little blue speck dots on him. Nice painted teeth. Painted claws. Very important. Which I did, of course. See if we can get the light a little better. There we go. So there is him with his little eyes as well. And these guys I just, wanted to really paint up. They were just little pale guys with no color, and I felt a shame to leave them in that state, so painting them up was what I had to do. So that's the Dilophosaurus, we'll just put right there. Next up we'll bring in the Carnotaurus, and you can see here he's got that nice black and red color scheme right there. Nice eyes, very good painted eyes. The tongue in there is also painted along with the gums. So that is the Carnotaurus, and he turned out really good. And next up we have the Allosaur, which also looks really good. I really like how he's turned out as well. Very nice, nicely done. Nice colored. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that's the Allosaurus all painted up. And here is this guy, which could be a Protoceratops, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, his crest is nice and colorful. He's a male, obviously, so he's got a very pretty head there to impress the ladies. Yeah. And yeah, I think he looks pretty good. So there is that guy, and next up we have the Spinosaurus. And I did go in here, I don't know if you can tell, but I did a little dry brush on the spines here just to add a little bit of blue, a little more color to him. And yeah, the Allosaur I think turned out pretty good. There's his base, maybe kind of a swampy color, like he's walking through the swamp. So yeah, I think he looks pretty sweet. Yeah, not bad. And finally we have the King, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which looks really good. I really like how he's turned out as well. He's got a very dark color scheme to him. I just wanted to give him this look, and I did go through and give him a nice dry brush, especially in the head there, giving those teeth a nice color there with those nice bloodshot red eyes, make him nice and menacing looking. But yeah, I think he's turned out really good as well, and they all look pretty darn good together. We'll just focus on all of them right there. So yeah, that is all of these little guys that I've painted up, and I hope you enjoyed watching me paint these guys. Painting is not something I really like to do, or coloring. When I draw stuff, I normally just leave it blank, because coloring anything is, yeah. But the cool thing about paint is you can just go back over it and fix it with, a paintbrush on a piece of paper, or coloring. You can't really do that, but with paint you can do pretty good, I think. But yeah, that is a look at these little guys all painted up and finished, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Until then, have a great day, and goodbye, everybody.